Hello everyone, welcome back to me playing Detective Grimoire. So we're just gonna continue where the last video ended. And yeah, so we're probably done with these two, I think. Nothing else to ask them about. So let's probably move on next. The
I don't
museum.
think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
That seems important.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in the swamp. Is it being held up in wooden supports? It's bizarre.
Can we go in?
Wait, is it?
Oh, sorry.
That museum is quite a nice building.
Nope.
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear. That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
You mean Detective Professor Layton? Is he like being sarcastic, like his puzzle was too easy? His own puzzle, like Detective Grimoire's puzzle.
So, let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, Detective. I am no mere tourist.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat, my sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder.
Agent
What are you
Folder.
doing?
So,
I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day. So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
So, you're visiting the museum. For fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here.
Nope.
I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology, a fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
is his
suppose I
pocket
could
a
divulge
drawer?
my findings with you.
A file
If you're in the
cabinet?
mood for a little light reading, let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Information about Boggy by Agent Folder. Boggy's swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches, in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has simple fin-like arms instead, to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some reports believe that information out there somewhere. Okay, so maybe there's a costume for the 3-clawed one. Maybe that's what this is hinting at.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and do as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be
Lockpick.
here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
Yes.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
Then what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
The lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent
The
Folder.
lockpick I found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. And I wonder if he's hiding something. I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Probably the lockpick, right?
Where did I find this again?
And outside the
I
office.
found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
This one.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
Yeah, you said you lost. Yep.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
What did we get out of that?
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 60 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches in the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is known with 3 small claws. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place. I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit.
Oh.
It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
I did it right. Because it's supposed to be 3. Flippers.
Apparently, this is the exact hat worn by the explorers 60 years ago. It seems everyone is destined to lose a hat or two in this damn swamp. It's a poster from the old Boggy cartoon show. Apparently the museum was founded by the explorer many years ago, in a different location.
Oh.
It's only recently been moved here to be part of the tourist attraction. That might explain why it looks so out of place.
It was literally picked up and
Some
moved somewhere
educational facts
else.
about swamps. Did you know swamps are gross? Yes? Yes, I did. There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though. This is a really not worth the admission price.
Find more suspects. Up. What's this?
The latch is broken on this door. It seems I can fix it with those 3 cogs if I just put them in the right place. Once they're on the right pins, I can move the handle at the bottom to try and open the door.
No.
Perfect.
Oh,
I am amazing.
I didn't have to use all of them. Wait, she has a leaf on her head.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Yes.
Sorry, I would have rung the bell, but you don't have one.
Normally, I have
I could have
methods
knocked.
for dealing with unwanted attention, but I can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Oh,
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone.
leaf.
But I don't think you're going to, are you?
Nope.
No. I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you.
On
I'm
what?
Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
But you live here?
What do you do here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born, and I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
60 years,
Oh.
something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
So she might have known the
I have
explorer.
many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
Now, what about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set. but
Which set?
If you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Alchemy. A page from Waybook's Pressed Flowers contains information about the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. The green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum and can't be found anywhere else.
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful.
Yes.
Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Wow.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down. There's a
Well,
whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn?
Yarn.
I just don't know anymore. This is like an oven? Or is it just a boiler? It's so old-fashioned. A little blanket, it makes very little sense. I'm indoors. The tree, it even has... Okay, even I'll admit.
a tree
There's a
with
book on the
drawers.
I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it. The owner of this house seems to... Though...
What's this numbers?
Check out that sunlight beaming through the window. It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses.
Oh, so it goes around to the cafe.
Predictably, a trash can. And I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Maybe. Oh.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
These look like designs for a buggy costume. What's going on around here?
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Ken explains. No. That was hidden inside. It's this one. Oh yeah, this one.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what Burrow's black and white photo is showing me. My detective's intuition is kicking in.
Yes.
That black and white photograph. I'm not sure I'm looking at the real Boggy here.
If there
I
is
think
an
these
is one.
designs I found in the trash can might be the answer. I'll
Yes.
ask around, see if anybody knows anything about this.
It's a costume.
And I should start looking for the costume itself.
Most
If I
probably.
can find that, there'll be some pretty impressive evidence.
Oh, chapter 2.
I have something for you.
Hello.
Another gift already. Where are you keeping all this stuff? You don't even have pockets in that dress.
I don't need a pocket to carry a key.
What key?
I don't know. You could try it on any door you like. Although, I recommend you try it on that office door.
Remington's office?
Mm-hmm.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Ah, yes. I heard they were sending somebody over. So you're Detective Grimoire.
At your service. Well, kind of. You're a suspect too.
Of course, of course. Feel free to be as suspicious as you like.
Why
I won't be
me?
offended. You can call me Harper.
How did you know my name?
I can only assume I must have read about one of your many exploits. But I think you'll find the swamp to be your greatest challenge.
Wow. Yeah, what's so
What's
challenging?
so challenging about an old swamp?
The swamp itself has a history that has captured many imaginations, for better or for worse.
Or for
My
death?
advice to you, look to the past. It could be the way forward.
How do you know that?
So, you sit in this boat all day and sell food to people? To tourists, I guess?
Not just the tourists, but the employees too. To anyone who is hungry or thirsty. I know everyone's favorite foods.
What are they? Oh, and is this a real shipwreck? How did it get here?
I can't expose all the secrets of the swamp. I don't want to spoil your fun.
Is there a secret to this shipwreck?
No.
You just spoiled my fun.
You'll find out there are some secrets worth keeping when you've worked here as long as I have.
Well, how long is that?
I've worked in the swamp almost as long as Mr. Remington. We knew each other for a long time.
Really? So what was his favorite food?
Mr. Remington enjoyed a specialty only I can make. The bog dog. He ate one nearly every day. A real creature of habit, that one.
It looks like a hot dog.
Yeah,
It's
just a
sealed.
normal hot dog.
But I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I'm not serving them today.
Oh,
Why not?
Yesterday I found this strange green powder in my entire supply.
Guess I'm out of luck today. Well, thanks for the information. You've been a real big help.
Wait,
Maybe
wait, take this with you. If you
he
get
was
thirsty, it's the
poisoned.
most popular drink in Boggy's Bog. Swamp juice. Try it.
It looks like... It looks... Well...
It's green.
I'll try some. Later on.
You're in luck. That's my last bottle. A lot of swamp juice has been disappearing from my stock recently. I can only assume I must have been selling them all.
Did something strange happen at the cafe yesterday?
Yeah. Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Harper sold him a bog dog.
Richard Remington left the cafe feeling ill after Hopper sold him a bog dog. Hopper is basically in charge of all the food and drink here in Boggy's Bog. I'll have to ask him about this. I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in charge of all the food and drink around here, I'm afraid this is something I can't ignore.
He was an old man. His health wasn't perfect. But I'm not arguing with you. I think it is suspicious. What do you think caused it?
What do I think caused it?
It's clearly the green powder.
A bog dog he ate at the cafe gave him food poisoning.
I keep all my food locked in the storeroom when I'm not here. You think he was poisoned?
I think he was poisoned.
Poisoned by me?
This one?
The storeroom was broken into with a lockpick.
A lockpick? I've never encountered a problem like this before. But since last night, am I in a position to doubt a claim like that?
Somebody knew that Remington would eat a bog dog. He ate one every day, right?
Do you suppose this explains the missing bottles of swamp juice as well? You're going to ask me about what I was doing last night.
I was going to. Were you going to tell me anything?
I was working here at the cafe in the evening. I had a couple customers. Eventually they all left and I locked up and went home.
Do you lock away everything at night?
Not everything, just the storeroom over there.
You mean that little door on the side of the ship?
Did
Is
I
there
just
anything else
guess
The
that the
shelves,
storeroom
tables, and
was
trash can where they are.
unlocked
Things like that is
or
not a
broken
job for
into?
an old man.
Don't you have anyone to help you?
Mr. Remington liked to keep us down to his skeleton staff. There simply aren't many people who would choose to work in a place like this.
Clearly.
A skeleton staff? Well, that's convenient for him since...
Don't make that joke. I won't laugh. Someone made a costume to look like the creature. They must have known it would get a reaction for sure. But I wonder if they planned things to go this far.
When you're finished theorizing, I was going to show you these sketches I found in the trash can right next to your cafe.
It does seem like someone was designing a costume. A disguise, perhaps.
I don't know.
Perhaps.
Try to think why somebody would do such a thing.
I don't know.
What could they achieve with it?
I don't know.
Not yet.
There's a little locked door. I think it's part of... There's a little...
Can I go in?
The tables and chairs, I think. Water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. Grass, trees, nothing unusual.
Oh.
Hey,
Sorry to interrupt. I can see that you're, hard at work.
you weren't here yesterday.
Did you?
Oh, no, I only just arrived.
You're the detective, right?
I'm a detective.
So, that was your hat I saw blowing through here.
My hat.
You spotted it too.
If you're good at your job, you may have realized that it's kinda dead around here. So, I generally notice magical floating detective hats. Oh, and don't worry, you look better without it.
How do you know?
Oh, I have a good imagination.
I didn't expect to see someone your age working in a place like this. But then again, I didn't expect there to be a place like this in a place like this.
And
I
anyone
started
working?
here this year anyway. It's temporary. Just running the gift shop to earn a little extra money. Don't ask how I ended up here.
I'll save that question for a different day.
Yes.
You don't seem at home here exactly.
I hate it. This place is disgusting.
Come on, you don't think it's kind of beautiful?
You would say that. You only just got here. You'll get sick of it.
If I wasn't here, I'd be stuck in my office doing paperwork.
At least at your office, you don't have to bring spare clothes every day.
Bring spare
Impossible to leave this place
clothes.
without being covered in dirt.
Challenge accepted. When you have a
Wow.
moment free from your busy schedule, I need to ask you about last night.
I know, but it won't help. I worked here during the day, then left my gift shop and went home in the evening, same as every day.
You just leave your gift shop here when you go?
No, I put it in my pocket.
Yeah, seriously though, as much as I appreciate
In my
sarcasm,
pocket.
I think I'd get in trouble if I wrote something like that down in my notes.
Well, look, you've noticed the gift shop has wheels and you're thinking, oh, she's pretty lazy to leave it lying around. But if you want to try pushing this thing through the swamp, be my guest. And I can't lock it up, so I just leave it here overnight. Nobody's ever stolen any of this lousy merchandise anyway. I even left my spare clothes here when I went home last night.
You left them
Ooh.
by the gift shop.
Yeah, it's no big deal. They were all still here this morning. Kind of.
Kind of?
Kind of.
I think someone played a stupid joke, and my spare black leggings were covered in some disgusting swamp slime when I found them in the bag this morning. If you're going to take my clothes and mess them up, then just keep them. I don't want them back. You know what I mean?
It's actually weird that
Absolutely do.
the culprit returned her black leggings.
I have a theory that the murderer was wearing a costume. A homemade outfit designed to look like the swamp creature.
I've never seen anything so ridiculous. You've never seen me in that.
I know it's not exactly the latest fashion, but...
No, you'd never see me in that. It would cover me up entirely.
That's
Oh.
the point of a disguise?
Yes.
Look, detective. When you have legs like mine, you don't want to be wearing disguises.
Is that why you always wear those black leggings?
You've only just met me and you're making assumptions about what I always wear.
And making assumptions is the fun part of being a detective.
Well, you're right. I always wear these.
It's a humble gift shop wagon. Let's take a look. What on
This
earth?
looks actually nice.
This thing doesn't seem to belong here.
Oh, it's the head.
It's some kind of roughly made costume head.
I accidentally
There's a
clicked
strange
it.
piece of red fabric stuffed inside. 2 clues for the price of 1, I guess.
Can I get it?
What on earth? It's some... There's a... 2 clues for the...
Can't take it with me?
Bonky dolls, bonky toys, bonky postcards. Yeah, this stuff isn't half bad.
Yeah, it
Bonky
actually
dolls,
looks
bonky
nice.
toys.
Red lining was ripped from some curtains. So who haven't I seen yet? Did I miss someone? Oh, who are you?
You've arrived at a bad time, my friend. For once, they don't actually want tourists walking around this place.
I always arrive at a bad time. It's what I do. I'm a detective, not a tourist.
My apologies. It's just, you have the same wide-eyed expression as the kids that come here. Running around, spending their parents' money, you know.
People come here?
You know, it's not every day I visit a swamp full of such unique specimens.
It's no problem. You're just thinking what we all thought when we arrived for the first time.
Why didn't they put in a bathroom?
No, you're thinking...
There's no
"This place is
bathroom?"
beautiful. What a lucky man I am to be here.
I am I? Well, if you say so.
Edward Everstone, at your service.
That's a pretty cool name. Can I call you Ed?
You don't need to. Everyone just calls me Echo.
I don't know. These are bad jokes.
Why? Because you'd bounce if I threw you against a wall?
What? No. Because I always come back. Again and again. Until my job is done.
You're protesting, right?
I certainly am. And now that you're here, I'm getting you involved.
What does that mean? Yeah, I haven't got time to hold up signs for you. I'm sorry.
You simply have to hear my message and take it with you.
Go ahead.
Take
I'm
it
all
where?
ears. Plus, I have a little notebook.
What was the first thing you felt when you saw the sign for Boggy's Bog looming over you?
Well, I thought it
Not
was...
thought.
Oh.
Felt.
I felt... Well, something seemed wrong.
Yes.
There wouldn't be a tourist attraction in the middle of a swamp like this. There shouldn't be.
My job is done. Clearly, your brain is working perfectly, Detective.
So you're against the tourist attraction? Yeah, let's see. You'd rather this area was kept as a natural habitat, right?
Right again. And that precise word, habitat. First and foremost, I'm protesting for animal rights.
Well, okay, I'm following you, but it's not like they're cutting down trees or anything like that, right?
All animals deserve the right to live in peace, and I promise you, on a normal day, this place is far from peaceful.
Are you talking about the swamp creature? About Boggy?
A creature like that. He's earned the right to be left alone. We're fools to invite ourselves into his home like this on a daily basis.
His beard is
assuming
tied
he's
up.
not going to mind. Assuming he'll keep to himself and let us walk around with his face on our t-shirts.
Well, I agree. I think he should be left alone. But like you said, he can probably handle himself.
Yeah, he's a
As long as I
creature.
haven't seen him in 60 years, I don't really see the problem.
Unlike you, Detective, I never had an academic calling in life. I was never even a talented artist or musician or anything. So instead, I made the decision to stand up for those who were getting a raw deal.
Well, on that note, I am going to end the episode here. I'll just pause the game. And yeah, so thank you everyone for watching this episode. This is really interesting. I think I've met all 7 characters already, so it's kind of weird because some things make sense, like the costume, but some things don't make sense, like how does that relate to being poisoned, and how did he fall out of his office, and why was someone wearing a costume in the first place if the plan was to get him poisoned? Yeah, so there's a lot of questions. And it does say that we're 52% of the way, so I think things will start clicking in the next few videos. Probably 1 or 2 more. We'll see. Yeah, thank you again, everyone, for watching. And if you like this, like and subscribe, and watch more videos from me. Thank you, everyone.